Hello there, my Capricorn collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Capricorns. Oh yes. You're really going to have to trust your instincts and your intuition now. This is such a beautiful energy for you. I like this. Um, Whatever you're paying attention to, this is like an interesting mindfulness with you. You got the King of Cups. I feel like your intuition is on point. For some of you, it almost could seem rather counterintuitive, though, Pisces, uh, Capricorn. So it is like the Pisces vibe. So some of you pay more attention to your moon vibes. Oh, look at this. Covers you is the Libra vibes. This is a beautiful balanced energy. Maybe you got a Libra rising, Libra moon. Covers you here is the Five of Swords. There's the Lover's vibe. There's the Ten of Swords. Some of y'all those porcupine relationships or partnerships. There's the Eight of Pentacles. You know what your energy feels like, Capricorn? Those of you, if you know the musical Evita, the actress hasn't learned the lines you'd like to hear. So things are changing up. This is an interesting Virgo vibe. Virgo is like the wild card for a lot of people, especially with this lunar eclipse coming up in Virgo. So stay focused on you. There's the Six of Pentacles. Current energy is Archangel Michael vibes there, the Chariot vibes. There's the Three of Wands. Ever the optimist. And there's the King of Wands. Yeah, some of you mindful you don't stay stuck in this energy. So, endings, new beginnings. And damn, there's a lot of switch up in vibes as well. There's a lot of relationships or partnerships not working out with regard to you, Capricorn, but it's actually to your benefit. You need to be like zen as fuck in that Two of Swords. And a very balanced type of energy here. So you're not overwhelmed by anything. Some of you definitely feel like this is a mindfulness. So do be mindful if you're cross-watching or whatever the hell the vibes are with you. Because I feel like you have way too much cross-watcher energy. Because you're getting ready to go out there and do some amazing things. Work, love, life vibes, yeah. You're understanding that sort of Five of Wands energy. You're also not the messy one here. But some of you attract messy relationships or partnerships. You got a lot of Five energy. And I feel like you're avoiding that Five energy. Watch your favorite astrologer. I feel like there's something like weird and interesting going on astrologically that brings about some positive vibes for people. But you gotta move through the energy and bring this sort of balanced vibe. So this is you don't react, you don't respond. Some of you, you're not even paying attention. So it's like you're the horse with the binders on. Some of you watch your Chinese astrology. I feel like Chinese astrology could be interesting for some of you. For some of you, Eastern philosophy, because that feels like acupuncture vibes here. I love your energy, Capricorn, because I don't know what you do to bring this balance in, but I feel like your kind of approach to it is very fun and interesting. There's a Pisces vibe, yeah. Not letting your emotions overwhelm you, and some of you avoiding all that kind of unknown energy. Especially with, because I feel like you have definitely a lot of choices and options. Some of you have Queen of Cups energy. There's the Queen of Wands energy. There's that change up in vibes with you. Some of you with regard to your past kind of relationships or partnerships. Some of you work vibes. So mindful if you've like started something new or you've like got a promotion and you're not in that same sort of energy. There's been a lot happened since you kind of pulled focus back on yourself, and you need to make sure that you stay away from that energy. Because you found what worked and what's good for you, and you need to make sure that you're focused on that vibe instead of everyone in this Five energy. Yeah, things are working out in a very interesting way. Your astrology, there could be an interesting trine going on with you. Or whatever the hell the vibe is with you. The overemphasis on partnerships, I think, is really interesting with you. So a lot of people that didn't want to be in your energy before now they almost want to gravitate towards you. But at the same time, this is when you're just pulling focus back on yourself. So that's why I don't feel like it's lack of options or opportunity with you. But some of you, Capricorn, people just come in messy vibes. Some of you with that Venus retrograde. I don't know. When in doubt, put focus on yourself. And some of you mindful of contracts, mindful of who's in your energy, and mindful of what the hell energy that they bring. Some of you with business partners, mindful of what kind of vibes they're in, especially if they have some sort of messy kind of relationships or partnerships, because some of you, that could definitely interfere with the work that you have going on. It's more of a distractor vibe. Especially if you're interviewing or you're being interviewed for work. Because I feel like you need to be out there doing your thing. You have choices, you have options. But even within those choices and options, mindful of the vibe that people come into your energy. You attract a lot of people in 5 wands. So people need you far more than you need them. They just don't want you to see that. So I feel like some of you Capricorns are going to do your own thing. You're going to self-produce. You're going to self-publish. You're going to kind of be the free agent here. So that way you don't complicate things that are complicated. Especially if you come from a complicated energy. I don't feel like you're going to invite that energy into your vibes. There's a lot going on you don't see. And that's kind of the whole point. So before you sign them contracts, make sure that you're really paying attention. I don't care what you got going on. So make sure that you're asking the questions. You're focusing on what's important. Because, damn. You've been pulling some really good vibes. I don't know what you got going on here, Capricorn. It's a good creative energy. It's definitely a good work vibe with you. But I feel like you're going to keep things very uncomplicated. So there's like a simplicity that comes with this new approach you have going on. So you don't have all the sort of externals. Those of you that's newly single, or those of you that were able to get out of contracts or get out of vibes that weren't yours, like mindful, you don't invite that energy back in. Because you definitely have options, you have opportunities, but damn, everyone is like messy as fuck. Everyone's wanting your attention, but this is when you need to just focus on you. Some of you, this is going to seem very counterintuitive. Because Capricorn, it does feel like this should be when you're out there celebrating. But now this is actually when you need to be far more focused on yourself. So you get that promotion and, you know, not having the fanfare to it, you don't need to overcomplicate something. Some of you definitely mindful. No business decisions over drinks. Some of you keeping your relationships or partnerships on a certain level. So you're compartmentalizing. You got work, you got friends, and then you got like your romantic energy. Not allowing much of a bleed through vibe. So, you know, you're definitely compartmentalizing. Once you start doing that, this really changes things up. This is a good boss move for a lot of you. So when you get that sort of boss position, because I definitely feel like you're pulling Emperor and Empress vibes here. But once you kind of this is like a cleanup vibe with you. So you could be going by departments and like making sure everyone is kind of focused on what they need to be focused on and getting rid of anything that's like a distractor vibe. So some of you could be having to talk about phone usage at work, or some of you when it comes to the interpersonal like relationships or partnerships. I don't know, your energy, it's like boss energy. So you're making decisions not everyone's going to like. But it's a positive vibe for you. It definitely feels like a promotion energy. Now, if you're getting a job, you're taking over a job, pay attention to what you need to. Especially if something seems too good to be true, there's a mindfulness here, so make sure that you are paying attention. Those of you that's starting your own, this is like keeping it nice, simple, and clear. So I don't feel like you're going to hire friends or family when it comes to a work option or a work opportunity. You're going to keep that relationship a business relationship. Some of you with the romantic vibes as well. I don't feel like you're going to mix your romantic energy with the work that you do. Whatever lessons you learned, you're following through with that. Especially if you're taking classes. Some of you, this feels like more of a business vibe. But you could be a creative person that's looking at things from a business perspective. I feel like the free agent energy with you is the way to go right now until you figure out who or what you actually need. If you get a position, you become a boss, some of you would probably be, you're going to be moving things and people and shit around and simplifying vibes. This is really good if this is what you do for work. You're going to be trimming the excess. And you're going to literally be like compartmentalizing. So that feels like socializing, fraternizing, and all that vibe as well. So you could be in HR. Some of you could be in accounting. However you're looking at this, you're looking at this from now, this is it. This is a good creative energy. If you like to cook, this feels like a cook. Actually, this feels more like a baking vibe. Because, you know, when it comes to baking, you have to be very specific. So this is like, you're like really focused. Some of you from the creative perspective, you're looking at it differently. So there's like, you're focused on things. It does feel like a new option or a new opportunity. That could be a new job or some of you kind of doing your own thing. But definitely very focused. It's very focused with you. Just mindful of who you bring into your vibes, because some of you just got a lot of messy options or messy opportunities. Some of you, this is the business partner that dates a lot. In and out of relationships or partnerships that brings unnecessary drama into the workplace. Some of you, this could be friendships. Some of you who wants to be in your energy, because Capricorn, I feel like some of you can be overwhelmed. You get a lot of the passive aggressive people that come in. This is like someone that says they want to be a silent partner, but they're anything but. And again, romantic energy with you or like work related with you. You're definitely switching things up, and this is really fun. What's your favorite astrologer? I feel like something astrologically kind of brings this about with you. The Aquarius new moon vibe. We're going into Virgo with the lunar eclipse. So those of you that's far more focused on you, if you've got like Virgo rising, moon, or Venus, some of you this Venus retrograde with you could be rather interesting as well. Everything has its place. All your relationships are partnerships, and this is like just mindfulness moving forward. This is a good idea. This is a good project. This is a good job for you. It's not going to be easy, but some of you, this kind of, it makes things far less complicated. And it allows you to have like more of a creative control, or you're able to kind of understand things. Some of you, it's a messy fucking energy. So before you take that job, kind of figure out what kind of mess you are looking at, just so you don't get overwhelmed here. Because there's like a way, everyone's messy. Everyone is messy. Because I almost feel like you're going in and like, you're having to focus on every sort of aspect of something. It is good boss vibes, but you're going to be somebody's boss. You're not going to be their friend. You're not going to be their lover. You're not going to be... It's nothing like that. This is like, this is, you're the boss, so you're making these decisions. You got to clean up this shit. So some of you, I wouldn't be surprised if you don't hire people that you know. You hire out new relationships, new sort of people for the positions that you're looking for. And you're keeping it based on whatever the hell their sort of job is. This is a good organizing vibe. There's that energy of fraternizing on this. Which, it sounds kind of cheesy, but this is like you got way too many people sort of vibing in the other energies, and it's just more of a distraction. For some of you, you're able to avoid that sort of stuck stagnant energy by keeping everything compartmentalized. Some of you could be taking over a position where someone was kind of all willy-nilly and kind of allowed this sort of messy vibe to kind of permeate. This feels like a work energy. And you're the one that has to kind of come in and clean everything up. I feel like you like this. This could be something that's very interesting for you. So those of you with a job opportunity, others of you, if you're creating this opportunity for yourself, you're going to look at it completely different. There's a lot of things that's not working. That's kind of like the whole vibe of this, Capricorn. So not everything is working. So even within like the options or the opportunities, there's like all this sort of, it's not worth your time, energy, or effort. Some of you, a lot of just messy vibes. I mean, it's really just a lot of messy vibes. Because the Five of Wands energy feels like a bunch of cables that are just all knotted and tied up and, unusable energy. Some of you, with regard to the interpersonal relationships or partnerships, that vibe just doesn't work. So if you take that job, this could be an interesting option or opportunity for you. You know it's not going to be easy, but this is kind of, if you like doing that. Some of you, when it comes to creating your own, this is like very mindful of who's in your energy. So if you're choosing who you get to work with, you're being very mindful of that energy. And definitely mindful of the sort of vibes that they come in. So that way you're not dealing with a bunch of messy sort of options or opportunity. I don't know if this is dating vibes. I don't feel a lot of love on this. So I don't feel like it's dating energy. It's definitely compartmentalizing, cleaning up, and focusing on what you need to. But definitely mindful of who's coming into your vibe. Oh. Yeah, you're the boss, so you got to make the choices. You could be letting go and bringing in new, or some of you, this could be a downsizing vibe when it comes to you that makes all the difference. There's a lot of people with expectations on you, but at the same time, they don't really bring much. It's more of a complicated energy with you. Some of you, this could be secondary vibes, especially if you're going into a work situation and the last boss was all like loosey-goosey and trying to... This is given the energy of someone trying to do that whole micromanaging type vibe, or everyone all in like one space trying to work together. And it's like, that's just a fucking mess. You need to make sure you're compartmentalizing, so that way you can kind of make sure everyone is doing the work that they need to do. Damn, look at you go, Capricorn. I love that. This is a very fun, focused energy if you like this sort of thing. If you're getting a job or you're looking at a job, this could be kind of what the expectations are with you. If you're creating your own, I think you're going to make sure that everything is compartmentalized. You have work, you have friends, and then you have like your romantic energy. And making sure you keep all of them kind of separate. This just works. This is more problem-solving vibes when it comes to you, Capricorn. This brings about like better productivity with you. It just cleans up all the unnecessaries. Because this is giving the energy of someone in like a workspace, some boss trying to do one of those, everyone just works together, no one has any sort of set parameters, or no one has their own sort of area where they work. So it's almost like you have everything sort of intermingled together. I feel like you're going to go in and like compartmentalize everything. So that way there's just order. You're bringing order to this sort of chaos energy. Which brings about better working vibes. Definitely watch your favorite astrologer. Don't be overwhelmed. Go with the flow here, Capricorn, and you'll be just fine. Some of you taking that job opportunity. Because why does that feel like that sort of like The Office, where everyone is like doing their own thing, but no one has like their own sort of areas. So everything is just like it's like a mismatch of energy. It's like someone thought that would be a great way to kind of do it, but it doesn't work. Because it kind of just feels like you need IT together, you need accounting together, you need the creatives together, and you need the ones that actually do like the physical work together, just so that way you kind of know where to go. Because I feel like for a lot of you, everything is just a fucking hot mess. And the fraternizing, it just, it doesn't make sense. This is like a good work energy. So this is more about productivity than what it is anything else. This could bring about a good option or opportunity for you. But just know you're gonna have your work cut out for you. If you're creating your own, this is you mindful of who's in your energy. So some of you aren't going to hire friends or family. Some of you aren't going to bring your romantic sort of vibes into the workplace. So this way you're able to make the decisions you need to make. From a lot of you, an unbiased third-party viewpoint as well. So that way you're able to have like really good conversations and look at things. Definitely less complicated vibes. Because it's really given that energy of like the open concept office, and you've got everyone sort of scattered, but no one's able to kind of focus when they need to focus. This isn't even like anything complicated. You just put the likes together, so that way everyone that's working on the same project is in the same energy. Whatever someone does, they have everything they need like right there. So you're not wasting time kind of going back and forth. Ooh, Cappies. Do watch your favorite astrologer. This is, whatever the fuck this is, I like this for you. If this is what you like, some of you could get that job option, that job opportunity. Those of you that's creating your own, this is like mindfulness of this. So you could be creating your own like workspace. This is like you're going to hire people that you can actually have those conversations with. And if you need to upgrade or kind of make changes, there's nothing like personal to it. It's just kind of, it's work energy. So some of you, I feel like you're getting rid of almost that emotional connection when it comes to options or opportunities. Some of you, if you get a new job, this could be what the hell you got to deal with. Some of you could be having to deal with a lot of interpersonal, like relationships, partnerships, friendships in the workplace. So you're going to be dealing with a lot of lazy people that aren't doing the job. Oh, you got an interesting choice. Keep it simple. 29, decide. Stay in your own skin, number 26. Some of you are creating like this new sort of way of looking at things. Those of you that's doing your own, so you're like starting your own business or you get the chance to kind of create your own, keeping it very simple and less complicated. It's got to work for you or it's not going to work. So I don't feel like you're going to be taking everybody else's input into consideration because this is all about you. So if you're starting that company or you get the chance to kind of switch things up, you're doing it the way you want to do it because that's what your vibe is. I don't know if you're taking this job or some of you, you're creating your own. But whatever it is, this is definitely all about you and kind of doing your own thing. I don't know why I'm getting that energy of the wishy-washy like workplace where everyone's just like in one big area. But nothing is like concentrated. So if you got people working on the same project, they should be in the same vibes. If you got like your creative people, they need to be around the art supplies. It's kind of, why would you want everything sort of scattered about? There needs to be some order to it. So that way it just makes sense. Some of you, it's just easier for the conversations, for the meetings that take place, for y'all to sort of create in the same energy, right? Ooh, Capricorn. Take what's yours and leave what's not. I love this for you. If you're doing your own thing, not complicated. So that way you have like independent third-party kind of viewpoints on the work that you do. Whereas if you bring like friends or family in, it's not like you're not going to get the same sort of feedback that you want, or you're not going to have that sort of relationship or partnership that needs to be there. And this is compartmentalizing. Some of you, it's just organizing things that make sense. If people are working on one project, you need them in the same area. Oh, it's that open like concept vibe where everyone's just kind of doing their own thing, but you get nothing done. It's a very noisy vibe as well. Oh, good luck, God bless, take what's yours and leave what's not, Capricorn. I know, this is a fun vibe. Good luck with this. But is it going to be worth your time, energy, or attention? Or are you going to decide to go do your own thing? Peace, love, and light, Capricorn.